Mahalia Jackson lived in Chicago for most of her life, but her musical roots and distinct style originated in New Orleans, her hometown. It was in Chicago that she combined the secular music of New Orleans with the spirituals of the sanctified church she attended. Fusing the jubilance of jazz with soulful blues and powerful rhythms, she helped create a new sound that energized and elevated her songs of praise. Her voice shook the rafters and grabbed the souls of parishioners. She began singing in churches outside of Chicago with her mentor, Thomas Dorsey, and together they created and popularized a new sound. It was called gospel. In 1948, Jackson had her breakout recording of Move On Up a Little Higher, promoted on the radio by Studs Terkel. In 1956, with a recording contract from Columbia Records and concerts at Carnegie Hall, she became the global ambassador for gospel music. Though success was at her doorstep, she still fought the constant stain of racism.
When I'm on the stage and on television and working with white people, they just hug me and love me and say I'm so wonderful and I'm so great. And then when I'm walking down the street like an ordinary citizen, I can't get a sandwich, I can't get a bottle of pop, I got to stand, I can't even get a cab. Lord, search my heart.
Mahalia Jackson was one of the great singers of these times. She had a voice, I suppose, second to none. The way she handled the trills and the turns in that voice that put her into a class by herself.
Jackson was propelled into the civil rights movement when Ralph Abernathy implored her to sing at the first anniversary of the Montgomery bus boycott. It was there she met Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and would later sing for him at various rallies, including the historic 1963 March on Washington. And Jackson rose up to be one of the most beloved, internationally known gospel singers of all time, breaking color barriers and topping record charts all along the way. She empowered the downtrodden masses, and she lifted the spirits of Dr. King. She sang at the inauguration and the funeral of President John F. Kennedy. Her husband, her record company, and so many others all implored Jackson to sing more than just gospel. But Mahalia Jackson was moved by the Lord and could not be swayed. Her home was in the church.